The darker your skin, the dirtier you are? What does that even mean? And I remember getting really frustrated. I mean, I'm even thinking about this story now just gets me so frustrated that she could look at my mum and say that.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Hey guys, it's Anpu and I'm back with another video. Today is actually a storytime video. I've actually never done this on my channel before, but I thought, you know what, I've seen some other storytime videos and I've really enjoyed them. So I thought I'd share my experiences with you about life in London. Today's video is about racism, and it's actually about a time where my mum and I experienced some racial abuse. It was a long time ago. It's been quite a number of years ago now. I think I was about 6 or 7 years old, but I still remember it very vividly. The story starts off where my mum and I went to go visit Tooting. Tooting is a town in South London, and one really important thing about Tooting, for you guys to know, is that it's a very multicultural area. It's known for its high Indian population, Pakistani, Sri Lankan population, Polish population. So it's actually a place where you experience less racist abuse, right? Well, clearly it's not the case. I think one misconception which I wanted to tackle in this video today is that people seem to think that racism is between different countries, people which aren't from your country you're racist towards. But technically you can be from the same country and still experience racist abuse from a person that's from your own country or a person that's from your own religion. You'll soon understand what I mean by that when we, come to the end of this video. So we're doing our shopping and stuff in our car, and whilst we're doing our shopping, our grandma is currently in the temple and it's time for us to go pick her up. So what we do is we go and park our car into the car park and we're waiting. And then as soon as we saw her at the temple doors, we started our car up again and we went to go pick her up. One thing about my grandma is that she's a very old woman and, she struggles to walk and things like that. So what my mum did was she went towards the front of the car park, the entrance of the car park, where the temple entrance was also. So my grandma was waiting inside, just near the entrance of the temple doors, not too far away, literally like 5 meters away from the road. And she told me to wait inside the car, and she went to go fetch grandma. So what she did, she quickly put her handbrake on and left to get grandma. Probably would take like, 20 seconds? Also, it's very important that I mention that it wasn't a particularly busy time of day. It was about late morning, and the car park was pretty empty. And at this point, it's not like we're blocking the main road or anything or a side road. It's literally just the exit to the car park. It's not a very busy car park at all. And I noticed in the mirror that there's a car approaching behind us, obviously wanting to leave the car park. But at this moment, my mum's just leaving, and I hear a voice, a female voice, and it was quite an aggressive voice. I couldn't see her face at this time, but she was like, "What are you doing? Why have you left your car here?" And obviously my mum was like, oh, don't worry, I'm just gonna go collect my mum. I'll be right back. My grandma's just here. And obviously the curb between the pavement and the road was quite steep. So my grandma needed some assistance to kind of, help her to kind of get her into the car. And this woman wasn't having any of it. Before my mum could even finish her sentence, I don't know why she got angry so quickly, but she was like, "Move your car, you dirty South Indian." And my mum's face was just like in shock. I still remember seeing my mum's face. She was just stood there. And I think she quickly brushed it off. And then my grandma was waiting there. She brought grandma into the car. And at that moment, I didn't know the weight of that sentence. "Shut up, you dirty South Indian, and move your car." I didn't really understand what that meant. I was quite young at the time. Bearing in mind, this all happened within the space of about literally 15, 20 seconds. And so I remember asking my mum, like, what did that woman in the car park mean the other day? And she explained to me, darling, look at the colour of our skin. South Indians have darker skin than North Indians who have lighter skin. And Mom said basically this woman had lighter skin, clearly was from North India, and she felt that she had a right to look at my mum and call her a dirty South Indian due to the colour of her skin being slightly darker. I mean, what does that mean? You know, this is the base of foundation. This is the foundation of racism. The darker your skin, the dirtier you are. What does that even mean? And I remember getting really frustrated. I mean, even thinking about this story now just gets me so frustrated that she could look at my mum and say that. So this is what I'm saying. You're probably thinking, hold on, we're both Indians. How can an Indian be racist towards another Indian? Well, look at the colour of my skin. If I was lighter, then apparently I'm more beautiful and more handsome. And if I'm darker, then I'm disgusting and I'm dirty. I mean, what is that? Like, so literally me changing the lighting and everything. So the darker I am, the dirtier I am. This is what I meant by, like, people from the same country can be racist towards one another. But what the funny thing is that she obviously thought that we were South Indian, but we're not actually Indian, we're Sri Lankan, so she got that bit wrong. But anyway, like, it actually happens in the most subtle of ways as well. When I go shopping with my mum, you know, I used to realise, like, I used to think to myself, why is it that this brown person on the till would serve customers in a very polite manner? You know, how are you, madam? Like, how are you? How can I help you? Things like that, with a smile on their face. And obviously the customer would be white. And as soon as my mum approached the till, suddenly their face changes. And then they don't say hi or anything. And then it's like, oh, that's £5.50. And next, please. Like, honestly, I'm not just saying this out of one experience. It's honestly, I've seen this 100 times from other Indians or other Asians. And I think I might save this for another video, but there's definitely, you know, racial inequalities within India and Asia. I mean, it's a huge topic. But I just wanted to kind of like share this particular story time with you. I don't know. I think that was just the most, like, I don't know. I don't know. Our family has actually received quite a lot of, like, racial abuse, but this particular event, I think it's because I was quite young, stood out for me the most, where she shouted, "Shut up, you dirty South Indian, and move your car." Like, it just makes you think, really. But sorry if I got the mood down a little bit. That was just one particular experience. If you want to, you know, listen to any of my other experiences in life in London, subscribe to my channel, hit like. I will see you in the next video, guys. See you later. Bye. India's there and Sri Lanka's there. I've seen a lot of violence. There are particular things that I have developed due to my background to kind of protect myself.